Hello everybody, how is everybody doing tonight or today or whenever time you're actually watching the video? So my name is Robert Abrams. For those of you who don't know, you can reach me if you wanted a private reading, you can reach out to me at robertabrams.space is the website if you'd like to book again a private reading. If you want to follow me on Instagram to see what's up with all the local stuff and things that I'm posting online, it's robertabrams.space. I make it difficult to find me. So today we're going to be looking into the love and relationship stuff going on with Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? So let's look right now. We're going to look at like past relationships and current relationships of Cancer. Interesting. Hold on. I'm getting more. Hang on. Yeah. A lot of closed offness. A lot of not facing what's going on with you. Arguing. It's kind of similar to the one I just did a little bit ago. Well, similar but different from the one I did yesterday regarding Gemini. Not wanting to face issues that are really going on with you, projecting out onto the world too much. Hold on. I'm seeing you close down a lot from the current relationships, Cancer, as far as like your emotions are going. It's still kind of similar to what I've seen reading for Cancers in the past and just recently, the other day. Okay, let's take a peek. So, right now we're going to do current relationships. Okay. How are your current relationships? How are you viewing the one that you're in a relationship with? Okay. I'm feeling like a lot of you don't really want to build anything right now when it comes to relationships, and even the direction, it kind of scares you with bringing in stuff. So it's like I got the Two of Wands reversed, and I got Mr. The Eight of Pentacles. So this is all about building, and this is about the directions and things like that, because you have options. But right now, nothing's really turning out for what you actually want. So in the relationship that you're currently in. So if you are in a relationship, so. If this is your story, it's your story. If not, then it's not your story. So, but currently I kind of feel like you're pulling back. You're not wanting to work on anything. What you thought was going to be going on with this relationship, you're pulling back from the person. Foundation's not there. From your sense, you're thinking that the other person is not willing to work on things, when in actuality, it's not just the other person. We got to call ourselves out on this. It's the foundation isn't there, and what you're viewing the other person is. So it's like, well, from your point of view to them, it's like you're willing to work on things, but not so much because it's like, interesting enough, this has to do with the 3 and the 4 of Pentacles. The 3 is actually upside down, but the 4 is telling me, it's like 4 is all about work, and you're holding on to things too much. So it's like you're trying to control and not manipulate, but you're trying to control how things are going to be built. But your view on it isn't the right way. You're going about it the wrong way is what I'm saying. I feel like you're pushing the other person back. You're kind of like a turtle in a shell. You're literally kind of pulling yourself into that turtle in the shell. So I can see communication coming in as we're going to be reversed. And any kind of foundation right now it's just not there. So it's like you got the the Page of Swords, and you also got the Emperor reversed too. So there's a lot of reversals in here. I'm seeing a lot of things that aren't being seen with a lot of things that are just kind of not coming in the right way. If anything, I'd almost want you to just take a break for a little bit. But we'll look into Vice in a second. But let's take a peek at how they view you. Okay, let's take a peek. How is Cancer's current relationship viewing you? Seeing a lot of towels being thrown in at the moment. They're throwing the white towel in like, I'm giving up, I'm tired. Yeah. So literally the way they're viewing the situation in you. So I get the King and the Queen of Cups. And so that's about the emotions and things like that. So this person, like I say, I feel like they're throwing in the towel emotionally when it comes to dealing with some of you Cancers and things at the moment. Because, well, let's see. Some of their communications and how they're viewing things, they're focused too much on the past with stuff. So Five of Cups is going to be upright, and they got a lot of sadness going on from a lot of hurt, and they're focused in on the wrong things. Not the wrong things, but they're focused in on a lot of the hurt, the emotional stuff. So I can see the person that you're looking at is going through a lot of emotions they're feeling, a lot of things that they're holding on to that they don't know how to let go. There is a bit of a change, and they've kind of come to the conclusion that this is the throwing in the towel. Butterfingers today. This is them throwing in the towel with the change and the ending and things like that. This is the emotional, they're throwing in the white towel, and that's literally what Death is explaining to me, okay? See what else is going on and how they view you, Cancer, current relationship. You know, I almost feel like this is not just about current relationship. I feel like it's the one that you probably just got out with also. I actually think it's a bit of both. So for those of you that have like a past relationship that you've just recently got out of, and one that you're going through at the moment, it's a lot of the same. I feel like you're trying to, the person, not you, the person's trying to get off the karmic cycle is like, they know if they were to get back into it, it would just be a repeat of history. And that's what I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So it's like they're realizing they're getting off of the wheel. That's why they're literally getting rid of it. And then I'm getting the Five of Coins reversed. So it's like they're really giving up on letting themselves feel so isolated and so stressed out with the whole situation. They're trying to come at it from a different view and they're getting off of the wheel, okay? So let's see overall advice. Because like I said, I kind of feel like that's actually the current relationship that you may be getting into. And then also I feel like it's the same story when it comes to the past and the current. So you have somebody that's around that's already thrown in the towel, and I think you repeated the cycle already without doing enough time to heal and do what you needed to do. But hold on, let's see some advice, and I think it's gonna be regarding both of it, okay? It's not the end of the world. Let's see what's going on. Hang on. Advice for, we'll tell you what, let's look at advice for the past person first. Yeah. Time. I'm just saying give them space, give them time. I feel like a lot of emotions connected to this. Both have a lot of energy when it's coming to relationship stuff. So let's look at the advice regarding them. Okay. Well, it's obvious that you're on guard is what's going on with this. A lot of things been going on. It's like it's a back and forth, like King of the Mountain between you two. So the advice literally is, it's like being aware of that. You know, it's like right now is not a time for talking, not time for communication. It's a time for separation with the past person, obviously. Keeping them in the past. At least we're talking at the moment. So it's like I got the Three of Pentacles reversed. I also got, again, the Page of Swords reversed. So cut off the communication, give some space. The foundation's just literally not there, okay? Not right now, not right now. In the future, there is about, you know, I kind of feel like there is some communication. You can take some hold of it. Not right now. Timeline, I don't even know at the moment, because I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles, and I'm also getting the Three of Wands. It's all about building and cultivating and being patient and things like that. So if you did want something to go on with this person or you don't, it doesn't matter. It's like you need to give some time. You're not in the right space of mind to be thinking clearly at the moment regarding the situation. Same as this person. So right now it's like you need space and you need to view the direction you need to take in life. Okay? And so let's look at the one that you're in a current relationship with. For those of you Cancers that are in a current relationship, let's take a peek. Okay, that was the past, so now we're looking at current. See what's going on. Any advice for your current relationships with you in Cancer? First thing I'm getting is don't take stuff so seriously. Even flow with things. Cancer, water sign, so it's like even flow. So it's like, don't take things so personally. If the other person is like, I don't want to say emotionally handicapped, but coming from a different area. So a lot of you, if you're dating another Cancer or, you know, another sign or something like that, look, not everybody communicates the same as you, unless you are a Cancer. But even then, I'm still getting the same kind of message. But let's see what's going on with the cards as they're kind of flowing out. What else I'm seeing for current. With this, it's more like, you know, having fun. Not taking things so seriously. Yeah, building on the relationship. Understanding that you're both, you're kind of there, you're there to learn and heal from each other. Or I wouldn't say heal would be the right word, but it's like learn and understand each other without taking things so seriously. We tend to do that in our relationships. We take things way too seriously. Oh, but he did this, or she did that, or she did this, or he did that. Look, it's like the advice literally, well, let me finish. Let me grab the other two and then we'll talk. It just seems like there's been a lot going on. A lot of stuff that's been going on with like taking on too much. And this is literally, it's like, so I'm getting the Tower reversed and I'm getting a Ten of Wands. So, you know, what that's kind of speaking to me is, you know, basic Ten of Wands is like taking on a lot. But to be honest with you, there's more to the story with that, I feel. Hang on, let's see. You know, the way the Tower is kind of speaking to me, being reversed. It's like, you know, it's like Tower, it's like, yeah, there's an ending there. But this is talking about like understanding. It's not an ending. It's an understanding that what's ever been going on with the arguments. Like I said, there's a lot of closed offness and a lot of other things I was talking about before I even hit on this. Same thing as I was picking up for like the past person and the present person that you're seeing. Look, it's a matter of realizing that the burdens you've been carrying around with, they've become too much. You're starting to understand that, and you need to look at that stuff. You can't keep taking on and keep piling it on, keep piling on. Eventually, the load's going to be so heavy, you're going to fall through the floor. I'm talking about not even if you're on the second story. I'm talking about you're going to fall through the ground. It's just too much. You're anchoring yourself too much to understand what's going on, so you need time. And that's what this is literally talking about. Mr. Four of Cups. And, you know, again, I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So right now, it's like, normally you'd be working on yourself, but it's like, look, things are being offered to you. You need to understand the burdening you're taking on. You're not listening. You're not paying attention. That's specifically what the Four is talking about to me. It's like you're not listening. You got to take some time for yourself. But, and the Eight specifically, that's looking at, you know, all the buildings and things like that that you've been working on and things like that. You may be focused too much on work and not prioritizing what's going on with the relationship, and that may be the issue in itself. You got to have a balance, you know, even flow. So take a peek at getting in and paying attention to the relationship and work and the whole family thing. Okay, so let's look at people that are singles. What's going on with the singles, Cancers? What's going on? See if you guys have somebody new coming in. careful with what you're asking for is the one thing I want to say with you Cancers. Interesting enough, this is happening with some other signs that I've seen. It's like I see a lot of, because of other different signs. A lot of things have happened in this past like month. A lot of people are like getting out of relationships and they're not wanting relationships. So, you know, everybody's attracted to you. Why? Because you don't want a relationship. Duh. So it's like, be careful what you wish for as far as like, oh, I don't want to be with this person anymore, but I don't want to be in a relationship. The universe is going to be like, okay, I'm going to test you on that one. I'm going to throw all sorts of things at you left and right and left and right. So it's like, are you going to be willing to go and get the cheese in the mouse trap? And yes, I'm referring to you as a mouse at the moment because it's, you know, best analogy I can come up with. But hang on, let's see what if you guys have somebody new coming in. But I'm already getting, you already have plenty of different people showing up for you. Recently read some, it's the same thing. I was just picking, I've read for a couple of Cancers recently, so it's like same kind of thing. Okay, let's take a peek. You know, it's like you got your door open. It's like the story that I'm being shown is like the door's open. You're putting your foot out to go out there and see, and it's all full of different people. But it's like you keep pulling your foot back in. Next thing you know, you're putting your leg out, and then you're pulling your whole leg back in. Next thing you're putting your body halfway out, then you're pulling your. So it's like a back and forth. Again, water signs. The even flow, like I've been joking around. It's like, I think I'm gonna might call this video like the even flow of the Cancer. I don't know, but I'll come up with it. But it's like there's a back and forth. Like you're willing to test the waters. Actually, a better analogy, by the way, I think is better. Is like a water. It's like you're putting your foot in water and you're testing the waters. I'm fired with that one, the original one with the door. I think the other one makes more sense with the water. But hang on, let's see about someone new's coming in for you singles. Which I already know there are. Okay, here we go. I'll stop talking so much and throw the cards down. Yeah. Look, you're coming in from a place of like, I think some of you that are single, you've come from a place like you've had some rest. You're curious to see what's out there. You're sticking your foot in the water, like I said, because yeah, the first thing I'm getting is like the Fool. So you're coming from this from a very innocent place. It's like you're coming in, it's like, okay. The past thing, I don't understand what went on with it, but it's like, or you're coming to an understanding of what went on with it, but you're kind of coming in from a place of like innocence and fun. It's like, well, what can I take for this? Where am I going to be tested at? So literally, I'm getting already with you and things like that. It's like you're like I was saying, I'm already getting Cancer right here, which is the Chariot, and then I'm getting the Three of Pentacles, which is like, you know, you're not sure of the direction you're going in. And the foundation is there, but you're not sure the way you want to take it. Makes sense? With like this whole relationship that's coming in. But let's see. You're optimistic. Cautiously. Be careful of people that are making themselves out better than they appear. I am seeing someone specifically is showing up around you. So I got the, what is it? The King of Wands. I'm also getting the Devil. To me, that's speaking of coming from a place of the person's not being fully truthful. And that Wands, they may be acting like they can come from a place of, oh, I'm going to give you the world a little bit. Not full on, like I see sometimes with like the King of Cups. Or the Knight of Cups, I apologize. But with this, with the Devil, let's see, let's get some details. Let's get some details. I feel like this person's got a lot of issues when it comes to like, they say one thing. I'm not saying that they're a liar, but they say one thing, they put on a good show, but they're really in it just to, I'm going to say this, I feel like that person maybe is just out to get laid. I'm just going to say it. That's what it literally looks like. With the Devil, I see that a lot with different addictions and things like that. So maybe a sexual addiction or some other kind of addiction. So it's like, or an addictive personality. There's some things that got to be faced with that. So, and to be honest with you, there's a possibility that this could be for the Cancer for you, or it could be for the other person, because it seems to be kind of a connection vibration going on between that. I'm just letting you know that this may be something you want to take a peek at. Don't say I told you so later. if you don't. But look, there's many different things, and again, it's like you're not really sure if you even want to get into a relationship. You have a fear that's going on, and you're not sure if you want to build with something with anybody else, because it's like I got the Seven of Cups reversed and I got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And yeah, this is all about building on things, and this is literally about the different directions. It's like usually you overthink it. Well, now it's like you're really like, do I want to do this or not? So it's not a matter of overthinking and too many options. You're wondering if the options that are being presented to you are going to be worth your time. You need to think about that. To me, I think you're being tested. I also hear in my mind, it's like, it's like constantly as I'm picking this up, it's like, be careful what you're being told. People are being, not deceitful, but they're talking themselves up, which to me, that's a bit of a deceit, actually. Let me rephrase that. Yeah. As I'm saying this, I'm so good. I get so in my visions, I forget what's going on. But no, it's like I got the Six of Pentacles and I got the Five of Swords. So this person is not a good person. A lot of the people that you're pulling in. Also, deceit. Right there. It's deceit, deception a little bit. You need to be careful with your heart. Look, there's many fish in the sea, okay? Many fish in the sea. And I can see this person, I feel like, is emotionally closed off too. They may be more focused in on material things is another thing I kind of feel like. Money, possessions, showing off the hot man or the hot girl. That's the kind of stuff I kind of feel like I'm picking up with this. Also, it's like they're closed off from their emotions. They're closed off from what's really deeply going on with them. Anyway, let's wrap this up with them. And yeah, again, you have multiple options. So it's like, yeah, I get the Knight. Remember I was talking about him. The Knight of Cups. I've been waiting for him. I've been waiting for him this whole time. This is someone who shows up as like a knight in shining armor. They're there to assist you. Plus, I'm also getting the Knight of Wands. So you may have a water sign showing up or you have a fire sign showing up. And these people both can be someone that talk up a good game. So, well, I usually see that as more of the cup, the Knight of Cups. But when I see the Wands, I actually feel like he might be the good one. So you got, again, all options. So it's not all of them. I do feel like there's a collective, but it's like you're going to be tested. And you want to be looking for the Knight to me. It's like that fire sign. And I'm not saying you need to be with a fire sign. I'm talking about as a card in general, that the person showing up is someone who's showing up and actually being what they claim to be. Okay. That's what I'm getting for this read anyway. Okay, hang on. All right, let's look for some advice for what you should do. Single Cancers. Let's see what you should do, and then we'll wrap it up. You can never do enough self-work, everybody. And this is for every sign, obviously, for everyone. But no, it's like with Cancers, I kind of feel like you need to step out of your comfort zone and understand that, at least right now, that it's just time to kind of do some self-reflection. It's okay to come out of the cave or start, it's like, I don't know, I was going to use a cave analogy, but we'll go back to the water analogy. It's okay to dip the foot in the water, test the waters. Is it the right temperature or is it not the right temperature? But look, the more you raise your vibration and match your vibration, fall in love with yourself, don't need anybody, don't need a thing, don't need material possessions, don't need love from any outward source. The more you fall in love with yourself, raise that vibrational level, that's when you don't care if a relationship comes in, because you're so in love with yourself. So when you're at that level and you're at that vibration, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested a couple times. You're going to be tested even more. But when you're ready, that's when the right thing shows up. But we'll look at the advice too, which I kind of feel like I just gave it. But we'll see. Hang on. Let's double check. Stop taking things so seriously again. This seems to be like the theme too, another theme. Yeah. Okay, this is literally the advice. You're used to being very serious and hardcore with people, okay? The advice is literally, it's like letting go of this, like I say, lightening up, and it's like, I would say almost having fun. Well, let me finish. So I got the Five of Swords reversed as like the overall crowning, but then I'm also getting like the Knight of Swords, or not the King of Swords, and I'm getting Strength reversed. So I feel like you really need to look at what that's literally explaining to me is like the Knight of, or the King of Swords can be someone who's very like serious, very can be sharp with their words, very intelligent, but very, you know, it's like, this is advice for you, by the way. It's like what you should be doing is looking at how are you speaking and communicating with people? Are you being too hard on people? Because that's literally what that card is speaking to me. Plus with the Three of the Empress. With the Empress being reversed, she's all about nurturing, compassion, pregnancy, that kinds of things. But with it being reversed, what that's kind of speaking to me is like, look, you're nurturing the wrong kind of communication. You're being too hard on people, all people around you. So for you men and your ladies out there, it's like, be careful what you're saying with people and the way you're expressing yourself. If anything, it's like communication again, it's like, this is what I kind of feel like is with that, but it's like taking a break and maybe you're self-reflecting on how you communicate with the world, again, with the universe. So not only in personal relationships, but in, you know, how you're talking to yourself. Are you down on things? Or are you up on things? Are you in the middle? And that's fine. We're all going to have negative thoughts. We're all going to have positive thoughts. How much positive can you sustain without paying attention to the negative? And, you know, so I'm not saying ignore the negative thoughts, but try to have some fun. Go out there, explore, express, feel, experience, do all of those things. Don't let yourself be so caught up into your mind and your head so much. But when it comes to you singles, have fun. If it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere and you're being tested and you feel like you're being tested, it is okay to just go to the next one. Or is this really going to go anywhere? Don't let yourself be having your time wasted. Okay? Cool. So again, if you wanted to book a private reading, go to robertabrams.space and see my availability on my schedule. Also, if you wanted to follow me on Instagram, again, it's robertabrams.space. And I would really appreciate it if you liked this video to like, subscribe, and please share. I'm trying to get this new channel off the ground on YouTube. So I appreciate it. You guys have a beautiful day. Thank you for kind of paying attention to my little corner of the world. You take it easy. Have a good night.